Sigma males are often misunderstood. They're seen as independent, self-reliant, and stoic individuals who appear unshakable to the outside world. But if you take a closer look, you'll notice there's more beneath their calm and collected demeanor. The truth is, even the strongest among us have fears, and Sigma males are no exception. While they may seem impenetrable, they harbor some very real anxieties that they rarely, if ever, admit out loud. If you're curious about what keeps a Sigma up at night, you're in for some surprising revelations. In this article, we'll explore the 6 things Sigma males fear the most, even though they'll never say it directly to your face. From personal vulnerabilities to societal expectations, these fears shape how they live, how they relate to others, and how they view the world around them. So, let's dive in and uncover what makes the Sigma male tick. Number 1. Losing control of their emotions in public. Sigma males are the masters of emotional control. They're typically the ones who stay calm in the face of adversity, who rarely show their emotions, and who maintain an air of quiet self-confidence. But behind this stoic exterior is a deep-seated fear. The fear of losing control of their emotions in public. Imagine this. A Sigma male has a complete emotional breakdown in front of his colleagues, friends, or family. It's not just embarrassing for him. It's a complete breach of the image he's worked so hard to maintain. Showing vulnerability in public is something he dreads, fearing that it will make him appear weak or unpredictable. For these men, emotional outbursts are like offering up a piece of their soul for others to judge. They might avoid certain situations or conversations altogether to prevent emotions from spilling over. They might rehearse how to react to certain situations in their head, ensuring they stay composed no matter what. This fear isn't just about looking silly or losing face. It runs much deeper. Sigma males believe that if others see their true feelings, those feelings can be used against them. They feel like they're handing over the keys to their personal kingdom, making themselves vulnerable to manipulation or ridicule. And for a Sigma, vulnerability is the ultimate weakness. So, they go to great lengths to bottle up their emotions and keep that facade of emotional strength intact. But as with anything, bottling things up for too long can lead to an inevitable explosion. This is why, at times, you might witness an intense outburst from a Sigma. They've simply reached their breaking point. Number 2. Opening up to others only to be let down. Trust is an incredibly valuable commodity for Sigma males. These men are deeply cautious about who they allow into their inner circle because they know how easy it is to be hurt when you put your trust in someone who doesn't deserve it. That's why they fear the idea of opening up to others, only to be let down when they're vulnerable. Sigma males tend to keep their circles small, and the few relationships they form are often intense and meaningful. They invest a great deal of time and energy into these connections, and when these relationships fall apart, due to betrayal, deception, or even just drifting apart, it leaves a lasting scar. It's not just the sadness of losing someone close, but the entire worldview that they've built comes crashing down. They start to question their judgment and wonder if they've been naive or foolish for trusting in the first place. This fear of being let down leads Sigma males to put up walls around their hearts, making it difficult for others to truly know them. They might test people before fully trusting them, or they may distance themselves emotionally, even when they feel a deep connection. They'd rather be seen as distant or aloof than risk experiencing the heartache of betrayal. Number 3. Failing to reach their full potential. Sigma males are notorious for their ambition and self-driven nature. They have high standards for themselves, and their internal drive pushes them toward success and achievement. However, beneath this ambition lies a constant fear, the fear that they'll never reach their full potential. This fear is deeply personal. Unlike other types who might be motivated by societal standards or the expectations of others, Sigma males are driven by their own inner compass. They measure their success not by how others perceive them, but by whether they fully realize their capabilities and lived up to the ideals they've set for themselves. The thought of looking back on their lives and seeing missed opportunities, unfulfilled dreams, or untapped potential is a terrifying prospect. This fear can lead them to become restless, constantly pushing themselves to learn new skills, take on new challenges, and explore different avenues of growth. But it can also make them feel perpetually unsatisfied, no matter how much they achieve. They may worry that they're the jack of all trades, master of none. And this nagging anxiety can prevent them from fully committing to one path or career. The fear of failing to reach their potential intensifies as they get older, creating pressure to make their mark on the world before it's too late. Number 4. Being manipulated or controlled without realizing it. One of the most deeply ingrained fears for Sigma males is the idea that they're being secretly manipulated or controlled, often without their knowledge. As independent thinkers, Sigma males have a strong desire to remain in control of their lives and decisions. The notion that someone could be influencing their thoughts, actions, or decisions without them being aware of it is one of the greatest threats to their autonomy. This fear isn't just about obvious manipulation, such as a pushy salesperson or a deceptive partner. It's about the subtle, almost invisible ways people can influence them. From advertising and media to societal expectations, Sigma males are constantly questioning the true motives behind what they hear, see, and experience. Are their opinions truly their own, or are they being shaped by external forces? This fear can make them skeptical of authority and cautious in their relationships, always second-guessing the intentions of others. Their acute awareness of manipulation makes Sigma males excellent at reading people and discerning hidden agendas. However, this ability can sometimes make them appear paranoid, as they tend to keep a safe distance from others, always wondering if they're being manipulated in some way. While this caution helps them avoid falling into traps, it can also cause them to miss out on meaningful connections or opportunities. Number 5. Being unable to protect those they care about. Despite their solitary nature, Sigma males care deeply for the few people they let into their lives. They often take on the role of protector and pillar of strength within their social circles. But underneath this protective exterior lies a profound fear. The fear of being unable to shield their loved ones from harm. This fear is not just about physical protection. It extends to emotional, financial, and even spiritual well-being. A Sigma male might lie awake at night worrying about a friend struggling with depression, a sibling facing financial ruin, or a partner dealing with life-altering decisions. The thought of not being able to help these people or protect them from pain shakes them to their core. Ironically, this fear of being unable to protect others often leads Sigma males to distance themselves emotionally. Their intense concern for their loved ones can be overwhelming, and it may be misinterpreted as a lack of trust or faith in others. But in reality, it's a reflection of their deep fear of failure and their desire to always be the strong, capable protector, even when they may feel vulnerable themselves. Number 6. Being forced into the spotlight against their will. Sigma males are known for their preference to stay behind the scenes, operating in the shadows while others take the limelight. They're the masterminds, the quiet achievers, the ones who make things happen without seeking attention or recognition. But in a world that values extroversion and self-promotion, Sigma males often face a constant fear, being thrust into the spotlight against their will. This fear isn't just about stage fright or anxiety in front of a crowd. It's about losing control over their narrative and their privacy. The thought of being exposed to public scrutiny, whether it's through social media, work achievements, or any other public platform, feels like a violation of their personal space. It's as though their carefully constructed walls are being torn down, leaving them vulnerable to judgment and misinterpretation. At times, this fear holds Sigma males back from pursuing opportunities that might put them in the public eye. They may hesitate to share their ideas, showcase their talents, or take on leadership roles, fearing it will attract unwanted attention. Paradoxically, their attempts to avoid the spotlight often make them more intriguing, drawing attention to themselves without intending to. This creates a cycle of avoiding attention, but still finding themselves in the limelight. where they feel exposed and vulnerable. Sigma males are not as invincible as they seem. Beneath their independent and self-reliant exterior lies a range of fears that shape their behavior, decisions, and relationships. From the fear of losing emotional control to the anxiety of being manipulated or unable to protect loved ones, these fears drive many of their actions. They might never openly admit to these vulnerabilities, but understanding them gives a deeper insight into what truly motivates Sigma males. If you know a Sigma, or if you are one yourself, it's important to recognize these fears and acknowledge that even the strongest among us have their moments of doubt. By understanding and embracing these hidden fears, Sigma males can learn to navigate their inner world with more self-compassion and open the door to greater personal growth. Ready to dive deeper? If you've ever wondered what makes Sigma males tick, understanding their hidden fears is the key. Share your thoughts in the comments or subscribe for more insights into the mysterious world of Sigma males. Don't miss out on the next revelation.